Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Always Two. There are a bit of a different time during the week rather than on the
Mm,
weekends.
mm.
But there was a few things we wanted to discuss. There's Andor. There's Tales of the Underworld. There was May 4th on the weekend. So
Oh,
yeah, what's going on, Isaac?
not too much, man. I'm doing all right. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
That's good,
Uh
man.
so Tales of the Underworld, we were one of the first to get it. I think it came out at like 1 a.m. or something my time.
Mm, yeah,
And then we were gonna play Fortnite, but then it came out, so we jumped straight on that instead.
yeah.
What did you think of it?
I loved Cad's episodes. Like, really loved
Mm,
them. Enjoyed them a lot. I loved that arc. Asaja's were good. Like, all of her episodes, like, hit. They were all really good.
yeah.
But it was just by the time we got to the third episode, they got to the path, and they both just turn around, and now
Yeah.
just walking back. It was
Yeah.
kind of pointless. All three episodes leading up to that were pointless.
Yeah.
Kind of just was like, let's not do this anymore. Like, so I
Yeah.
didn't like that, but I did think her episodes were still good.
Hmm.
But it just turned out to be pointless.
Yeah.
Um, but Cad's episodes were great, and I really enjoyed them. Seeing him
Hmm.
from a young boy, it was his literal origin story.
Yeah.
How he really got into all that business. Um, I enjoyed them a lot. What about you, man?
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Mm,
Like, yeah, Sarge, especially like the first two episodes, are really good. It's like, oh my god, we're gonna get to the path. It was good getting a bit more
yeah,
knowledge of the path too, because like in Kenobi, Tala said that like Quinlan helps out from time to time.
yeah.
But then, did we ever get a name for that young Jedi she was helping out?
I'm sure we did. I got no idea.
Um, but then yeah, he said that he actually like founded it and started it, so that was cool.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
But yeah, like you said, like you get to the end and then yeah, he like gets to the path and he's gonna take off and go, and then he just turns around. It's like, well, why? I don't know.
Yeah.
I was trying to think like, what is it trying to show us? Like, because at the start, like part of her getting resurrected was she can't like have Quinlan sort of thing. But I was trying to think like, what are the rules in place for that? Like, did she lose the ability to love, or was she just sort of banned from it, or like? Because she still knew who he was.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a Tom Holland Spider-Man thing where
Yeah, no.
they just forget about him. So I was
That
trying to figure out what the rules were there.
yeah, that could be something. She kind of lost the ability to love. I mean, she literally
Mm.
did die and came back. Takes a lot of effort, I guess. So it could have.
And then I was trying like, what's it trying to show us in her arc? Because I was like, is it
Yeah,
trying to show
exactly.
that she can still care? Like I know it was an extremely like sarcastic relationship, but there was obviously a care factor there.
Uh.
Um, so yeah, I guess that's what it was trying to show us,
Yeah, sure.
but yeah, like
Just
they were good though. They were
they
good.
were good. It
Um,
just seemed
a little pointless, yeah.
pointless. Yeah,
Mm.
by the
Bit
time those
like
weekends got.
Tales of the Empire last year wasn't as enjoyable,
Yeah,
but
no.
like it was like nothing wrong with it lore wise or anything. But at the end, it was they were what was the point? Like, why did we get these? Like,
Yeah,
what did it do for the story?
yeah.
Um, Whereas yeah, this was like good, but then you get to the end, it's like, well, it told
What
us
did
a
this
story,
actually
but
do?
like,
Yeah.
what was the point?
What did it actually do? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would put um Underworld in between Jedi and
Yeah,
Empire.
yeah, I'm the same.
Nothing's gonna ever beat Tales of the Jedi unless we get some crazy Tales of the Sith or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. They yeah, the Cad Bane episode. What did you think at the end? So obviously, like I can't remember the girl's name, but like Nero, his friend,
Oh
like when
yeah,
he
yeah,
kills
yeah.
him and that. He before he kills him, he said like whatever her name was had something to tell you or like wanted you to know something. What do you think that was? Because like I, I I read it at the start as oh like the kid was
The
just like
kid.
sort of I read it like not really thinking about it, but I was like, oh, this is meant to be like sort of like a mirror for Cad Bane, like when he's looking at him,
Oh yeah,
same
yeah,
color and that, and like he was left without
yeah,
parents, so like he's just left this kid that looks exactly sort of like what George did with Anakin and the younglings, like when he killed that youngling that was supposed to look a
yeah,
bit
yeah,
like
yeah.
him. I thought
Yeah.
it was saying along those lines, but yeah, someone in my comments then was like, "Do you think it was his kid?" I was like, "Maybe that was what Nero was going to tell him." I was like,
Yeah.
"Maybe," and then I was thinking about just before we got on stream, I was like, "You know what? That actually could make sense because at the same time, when like he's dying and Cad Bane's like, you took everything from me, and Nero touches the kid, he's like, not everything." So maybe
Yeah.
the kid is actually his. I was thinking about it a bit more. I was like, no, maybe I reckon it
Yeah.
might be.
It could be. That's what I thought. Um, yeah. Shout out to the kid named Isaac.
Is that the first? I'm trying to think. Is that the first Isaac we've got in Star Wars now?
I think so. I was trying to think if there's been any others. I
You
couldn't.
have a
I'm
namesake
pretty
now.
sure.
Welcome
I
to the club.
do. Yeah, man. You got a cooler character, but I'll take
Hey,
potentially
we
Cad
could
Bane's
get.
son.
I was gonna say we could get like a revenge series around Isaac where he
Yeah.
goes around. He's
Yeah. Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
I mean Boba Fett. Maybe I mean Boba Fett killed him, but
Yeah. Well, perhaps.
who we got here? We got DB in the house. DB, what's going on? We got Retro Lad, Cad Bane, good episodes, and 1, 2, 3 episodes mid. I think they're a bit better than mid, but it was
Mm,
just like, what's the point at the end?
yeah. Like I enjoyed the episodes, like
Hmm.
as their own, but what it led up to was just nothing. They just walked
What do you
away.
think? What do you think we're going like? Do you think we're going to get more Quinlan in the future?
I think so, right? They've been hinting at him so much back from when
Mm,
Kenobi show name
mm.
dropped him. And now with this, I really thought he was going to show up in this at the end of Sarge's episodes, like they would do.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
that's what
yeah, that's the thing.
I
She didn't
thought.
find him again either.
No. Obviously, he was at the beginning of episode 1 with Kenobi when they were putting Ventress down. I think so though. At some point, they just seem to be hinting at him so much. Whether
Yeah.
it's in even like Jedi Survivor or something, I feel like if we saw him in a game, that would be pretty cool.
Yes. That's what I was thinking because obviously, like in the last game, they just reached the path there as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's what I was wondering. Like they keep hinting at him and like these things we thought he was just involved in, but he actually founded. So
Mm, mm.
surely the game, because when's the game come out? 2 years? 27, wasn't it?
27. Mm,
So yeah, we're halfway there from when the last one came out.
yeah, I think it'd be pretty dope to see him in a game. I feel like he'd fit in well.
Yeah, Quinlan Voss in a game would be nuts.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, they've been hinting at everything with the path and Quinlan and like name dropping him and that. Like, something has to give. They have to give us more than just that little. Just that was just the end of Dark Disciple, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Exactly. So I think so.
What do you reckon the next? Because it seems to be like a theme now. They're going with May
The next
4th,
one.
Tales of series. What do you reckon the next one's gonna be?
Mm. It's gotta be a Tales of the Sith at some point. It's
Surely,
gotta be that. That'd be dope.
surely. That was what I was
I
hoping
don't.
Tales of the Empire would kind of be, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Tales of the Sith would be dope. Like say the first 3 Palpatine and Plagueis, and then the next 3
Oh yeah.
Palpatine and Maul. I think
Oh,
that'd
that'd be
be pretty
sick.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
Um, what else could they do? I mean, there's literally
Yeah,
endless possibilities with it,
I
but
know. I'm trying to think of like your different little factions and that, but like
yeah.
you've got. I don't know, try to think. Would they wouldn't bother with like Tales of like the rebels or something because that's basically what they're trying to do with
Yeah.
Andor.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but
See,
yeah, I'm
like,
trying to think of all
before
the
Underworld
factions.
came
Yeah,
out, I thought, like, Tales of the Bounty Hunters, but I guess that's
I think
kinda
that's
past.
kind of so. Like
Yeah.
they do it about like a really big faction like bounty hunters, but then they don't really pick like it's like an origin story or like another little story. They don't do
Yeah,
like
it wasn't
about
about
bounty hunting or
Cad
something
being
like that.
about bounty
Yeah.
hunting. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think that'd be cool. Like,
Mm.
young Boba and Cad, I would love to see more of that.
Yeah, I want to see more of that relationship. Yeah,
Mm.
for sure. Now, Andor. Did you see episodes 1, 2, and 3?
I've seen episode 1, 2, and 3. I have not seen episodes 4, 5, 6.
Okay, this is good. We can fill gaps now because
Oh
oh,
yeah,
I need to get an image up to complement my story here.
you got episodes what 7, 8, 9 dropping today in like 2 hours.
Yep. Where is this photo? I've got a photo and it's gonna. Yep, here it is. So,
I feel.
couple days after I got back from Japan, I was trying to do like I was going to do like reaction videos.
Mm,
So I started watching episode 1, 2, and 3. I watched episode 1,
yeah.
and then next thing I knew, it was the start of episode 3. This is what happened in the middle, and I shit you not, this is not a joke. I went back and watched the recording. Where are we?
Oh no. I know what's coming.
This is what happened.
That's
This is
legendary. Oh
this
my
is
god.
literally what happened.
That's legendary.
That is what
Bro.
happened.
That's Andor for you.
It
That's
literally
Andor in
is.
one
Like
photo, man.
that is yeah. I was watching
That's so
myself and I'm just like sitting here like dozing off. And then I was just sort of like rocking back and forth, and then I was just like this.
that is so funny.
That
That's literally sums up Andor for you in
I
one
know.
image.
I know. That is
You
genuinely
can
what
shred the
happened.
funniest meme out of that.
I
Oh
know.
man.
I probably
That's
could.
hilarious. I feel
That
that though.
and I haven't gone back and watched them, so I've only seen episode 1, and even then my memory of it's
Yeah.
very foggy. So, do you have much memory of it?
God. What happened in
Just to
episode
challenge you
1?
there.
You know what I
Episode 1, he
remember?
steals the tie. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We don't even see Cassian all that much from episode 1 to 3.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't remember episode 2, to be honest.
Yep.
Someone would have to, like, tell me, and I'd be like, "Oh, yeah, that's right."
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember episode 2. It's just nothing happened. I think Krennic what episode was Krennic? Krennic was one of the episodes or 2 of the episodes.
I was gonna say, I don't think I saw him
Dedra.
in episode 1, so
Okay. Krennic was, I think, episode 3 maybe, and episode 2. It was with Dedra and, like, the rest of the Imperials. It was pretty cool.
yeah.
He's dope. We see Luthen's shop in episode 2 maybe.
Yeah.
Episode 3 was weird. You have drunk Mon Mothma dancing like a crazy bitch. It was like, what the fuck am I watching? I did not expect to see that. And then there was that SA scene at the end of episode
Yeah.
3 that I'm sure you've
I
heard of. That was
I
just,
went and watched that just to see what so
yeah.
I could make an opinion. I just wanted to see the whole thing.
That was just like when I was watching it, it was more so just a shock because you don't
Yep.
expect to see that in Star Wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's basically it. There's like nothing you can really break down from those 3 episodes.
So just
I
on
don't know
that,
where.
I was gonna say just on
Yeah.
that SA scene. So I had the what really sums it up because like it's easy for me and you like who like obviously share like quite the same opinions and that and like have
Mm,
watched Star Wars for X amount of time and all that.
mm,
It's easy for us to say, like, you know, I don't belong in Star Wars and that. But like the best reaction I had was actually yesterday at work. There's a guy that I work with who really likes Andor.
mm,
And, you know, he's in his 30s, whatever, like just for the time, for the age group there.
mhm.
And there was a kid there who's like your age. And he's only seen Star Wars like once or twice, I think. Like he's seen the original 6, hasn't seen any
Yeah,
like the
right.
series or like the sequels or anything. And me and this other guy were talking about it, and he just happened to be there. And I was saying, like, it's not Star Wars. And I like quoted it, and the kid turned around and he's like, wait, that was in Star Wars? I was
Mm,
like, yeah. He's like, what? He's like, that doesn't
that's
sound like Star
yeah.
Wars. I was like, thank you. I was like, this sums it up
Yeah,
right
wow.
here.
No, it does. When you have someone who hasn't seen the show, doesn't
Yeah.
and then you tell
He's
them
only
that was in
familiar
Star Wars
with yeah,
with, yeah,
he's
the
only
6.
familiar with Lucas's movies, yeah.
So there you go. That, like, proves it right there. That
Yeah, that
literally
summed it
proves
up
it
right
right
there. It was
there.
perfect.
Yeah.
That just won the
Yeah,
argument
wow.
right there.
Yeah. It doesn't belong in Star Wars. Like, Star Wars ain't about that. It was, yeah, a big shock factor. I was like, "What?"
Mm,
Like, fully, like, took you out of the scene
yeah,
because you're like, "This isn't Star Wars?"
yeah.
Like, it doesn't even successfully do whatever it tried to do with that scene
Mm.
because it takes you out of it just so easily.
Yeah, I was in a stream with Star Wars Gazer and like a bunch of other guys in
Mm,
that. I think it was like 8 or 9 of us, and we are talking about the scene, and someone because obviously like yeah, saying like don't belong in Star Wars, and they were like, what were they trying to do with it? Obviously, like make you hate the Empire, but like we know there's a million other ways you can go about trying to make someone hate something than go into that extreme. But then might have been Pop. He brought up a good point because he what did he say? He said he's like, I liked what it tried to do for Bix, like we've
mm.
had before, these strong female characters, like don't take any shit, like,
Yeah,
they'll
sure.
stand up for themselves and that. I was like, it's a good point, but we've had these badass characters, yeah, Princess Leia and that, and she hasn't had to defend herself from that or something like that. There's other ways I think there's other ways you can go about it to get like a badass female character. Like with Princess Leia, she gets rescued and then she's the one taking charge and getting them down the trash compactor
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that sort of thing, and yeah, being the leader. So there's just so many, if like whether the goal was to make you hate the Empire, once again, million ways to go about it other than that, or if
A
you're trying to
million,
create
yeah.
this, yeah, or if you're trying to create this badass female character, there's a blueprint there from George. Like, obviously don't copy it, but like there's
Yeah, exactly.
there's ideas that you don't have to go to it like some
Mhm,
ridiculous
mhm.
extreme to try and do it.
And I feel like it's already established that people hate the Empire.
Yeah, exactly. Like
You
you
don't
don't.
really
Yeah,
gotta do it again.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Who we got in the building? What do you talk about? Namesakes. Oh, KVS.
No,
Did you play Outlaws? Where'd you get up
I
to in that?
didn't. I didn't play it. I never
I
got it.
played it. I got maybe like a quarter, a third of the way through. I still need to go
I
back and finish it, but
really
it
I
was
don't know
so.
anything about it. I think I watched 15 minutes or 30 minutes of theory playing it, and that
Yeah, I
was
haven't even
it.
got up to the Vader parts or anything.
Vader's in it? Didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought you knew that because like clips and that go around and stuff. Like Theory
I
did a video
genuinely
about
haven't
how
seen
they messed up
anything.
the voice or something.
Yeah, right. I
Um,
yeah, I don't know. No, that
yeah,
completely went over my head, that game.
because it. I had so much hope for it because of the time period. I read the
Yeah,
comics about
sure,
what
yeah.
the
And the
syndicates
trailer
were
was
up
even
to in that
cool with
time.
Jabba and Han and the
Yeah,
Carbonite. Mm,
yeah,
I remember that.
and like the comics about what the syndicates are up to in the like in that short time period between Empire and Return of the Jedi. It's
Yeah,
really cool. Like
yeah.
they tried to defeat the
Yeah.
Sith, got very close, and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
There's none of that. Well, so
Yeah,
far at least.
right.
And like I'm trying to it sort of feels like it's about to get good and like it's about to really get to the nitty-gritty of it and like, you're gonna
Yeah.
enjoy it. But I'm like a quarter or third of the way through and it just still hasn't like quite grabbed me. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, right. And I haven't touched it.
Who we got? We got Sith Lord Joey here. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm another Star Wars content creator and I'm looking to collaborate with other Star Wars content creators. I hosted a podcast on Tuesdays and Sundays. I'm assuming that's America. So what's that? That'd be Wednesday and Monday for us.
Yeah.
Was wondering if you guys would be interested in joining one of those days. I'd be down. I'd be
Sure.
down. I'm always down. We're always down to talk about Star
Yeah,
Wars.
man. For sure,
Um, I,
definitely.
I don't know if you're on Instagram or whatever, but if you're on Instagram, hit one of us up and
Yeah,
yeah,
Instagram
we
or
can
Twitter,
organize that.
man, and we'd be down for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. What's Retro Lad want? Tales of the Rebellion with Wedge and Bail Organa. What do you think of the recast?
Oh, yeah, I saw a photo of that because I haven't watched the
Yeah,
episode, but,
I was gonna say yeah. Fuck, you haven't watched the episode.
I don't like recasts. I
Yeah,
really don't like recasts. It's just like, when I watch it, I'm just like, "Yeah, but that's not the character,"
yeah,
I that's just a me thing, and I'm like, what's the in-universe, reason for why he looks different? Like, I get it, I get the recast,
yeah,
Jimmy Smits wasn't available, but I feel
yeah.
like I apparently didn't even have that big of a scene. I feel like just scrap the scene.
No, but it wasn't a big scene last week. But what Tony said, he said, I just put it in there. So that was a little taste because apparently he's going to have a bigger role this week. but he didn't want it to take away from what else is happening. So he's like, put a
Oh,
taste in so people know what to. I was like, it's probably as much as
oh.
I hate it, it probably is a good way of going about it.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
That is actually quite smart, but it's
Yeah.
still it just like you wouldn't have expected that to unless because Mon Mothma says, "Oh, Senator Organa." It's like, ah, that's Bale. You wouldn't have known
Yeah,
otherwise.
yeah.
You would not
Yeah,
have known.
exactly. Like, it's
It,
fine, I'm not gonna, you know, get mad over it. Just me personally, I don't like recasts in anything.
yeah,
They always just take me
especially
out of
yeah,
it just a little bit.
especially when like he's the only one that's really played this character. I think
Exactly,
someone
that's true.
else. I think someone else played him in the Phantom Menace, but you see like 2 seconds of him.
Oh,
And he's got no speaking roles or anything.
okay. Yeah, right.
I think you see like the Senate or something,
Yeah.
when they're voting out Valorum or whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's when you've got the actor there and like same age and that, and obviously they couldn't get him, but yeah, like you
Yeah,
said, it just takes you out of it
which I
when you
get.
know the
It
actor's
just yeah,
there.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Which,
not like different age or like the actor's not here or whatever.
I know a lot of people don't I'm gonna like this take, but I like, a lot of people want them to recast Luke for the Mandoverse era.
Hmm.
No, 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 I don't want
Yeah,
that. I don't want that. That I know a lot of people don't like
yeah,
that take, but, I'm happy with the deep fake. It keeps getting better. They got Mark Hamill's permission,
yeah,
I feel like that's a tool where, AI, can be used as a tool. I don't think
yeah,
AI shouldn't be used at all. It shouldn't be
yeah,
used to replace things. It should be used as a tool like CGI is or something like that. So,
yeah,
I'm all for deepfake and the AI like voice, but it keeps getting better. It keeps getting better. It's gonna be perfect
yeah,
before we know it. Just yeah, recasts for me personally take me out of it. And if they recasted a massive character like Luke, I nearly wouldn't be able to watch it to be honest, because it's just like it feels so just rip offy just because it's looks different.
yeah.
That's just my take though. That's just me
No,
personally.
I'm with you. Like Sebastian Stan would look good,
Yep, yep.
but at the end of the day,
Exactly. At the end of the day, it's
I
still
am with you. It would take. I don't know if I'd ever be able to get used to it because Mark
exactly.
Hamill
You
is
wouldn't. I
Luke.
wouldn't. Exactly.
It'd be yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I am with you. Like the Luke we get in Boba and I mean the Mando one wasn't
No.
superb, but they got a lot better in the Boba one.
Exactly. A lot
Um,
better.
and that was when did that come out? 3
3 years
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah.
So I mean,
22,
a
21.
lot would they improved that much, but in a couple of years, imagine what they could do
Exactly.
in another
Exactly.
3, 4
Now.
years later.
Exactly.
So
And it keeps
yeah,
getting better. Like
yeah, yeah. And
it's
if Mark Hamill,
perfect.
keeps coming for it, and they deep fake
Exactly.
it
He
and
does
stuff
the body
like
work
that.
and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
think it's perfectly fine.
yeah. No, I'd be all for that. What about would what would you think of like an animation? You know how people keep saying they want like an animated series, maybe like after Return of the Jedi, just showing what Han, Leia, Luke, Chewie, and that are all up to.
Yeah. Like a
Yeah,
clone. Yeah, I'd be down. Give us some
yeah,
Clone Wars animation of them. Yeah.
yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah. I think that'd
I'd
be pretty
like
cool.
It'd probably just take me a little bit to get used to, like, seeing an
For sure.
animated Luke and that,
For
but
sure.
yeah,
We've never seen an
I'd
animated
still
Luke. That's
yeah.
never seen an animated Han either.
No.
But I think that'd be cool. But
Yeah, it would be.
I think they should keep including Luke in this Mandoverse era. It's like they just kind of have to.
Yeah.
But I like the deepfake. I do. I do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do we got here? Philosophies in the building. What's
Hard
going
to
on?
react to
You are
Andor, yeah.
100% right, dude.
Legit, man. There's nothing there to react to.
As soon as I slept, I didn't even bother, like, I'm not reacting to it. I'd rather just
Like
do a
I did
stream
that
and talk about it.
one watch party for
Oh, yeah.
episodes 1, 2, and 3, which was a
Mhm.
4-hour stream, but half of the stream is me just talking to chat and just vibing because I was
Yeah,
still
that's the
getting
good
hit by
shit
the
about it.
post
That's why I like the
celebration.
streams.
Depressing. Yeah, exactly. Like I would pause the episode halfway through and just talk to chat for a good 30 minutes and then just
Yeah.
watch the rest of it. Like it wasn't interesting. Like
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to chat. I not
Yeah.
want to watch the episodes. There's literally nothing there for it. But
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
in an hour's time, I'm gonna have 6 episodes to watch.
Yeah,
I
have
feel
fun
like
with
they've
that.
also just wasted 2 years. Like, I haven't seen episodes 4 to 6, but, like, everyone you've said,
Yeah.
it nothing happens. So I feel like they just wasted, like, 2 whole years leading, because like, every 3 episodes a year, and I feel like
Yeah, so I can't speak for the first 3, but the second 3, they were sorta because what I'm expecting to happen tonight is gonna be that Gorman massacre. Because on Wikipedia
okay.
in canon, it's 2 BBY, and this arc will be 2 BBY.
Uh-huh.
And last week they were setting it up like they were in Gorman and that. But the interesting thing is they were talking about another Gorman massacre that happened like 16 years prior. So right as the Empire began, there was one on Gorman. But
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
as soon as I saw it, as soon as they were talking about this Gorman massacre that happened 16 years prior, I went straight to Wikipedia and I was like, refresh. Are they like changing the date? But
Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah,
they
that's
haven't.
something
So
they
I'm
would do.
assuming there's going to be
Okay.
2. There was like the original one, and then they're gonna bring this one in
Okay.
today, I guess. But yeah,
This best Star Wars yet.
there was
Hostel showed up?
dude. He sounds so much like Voldemort. Like he is unhinged.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but yeah, it was one of the things. So like, there was a big arc. Can't remember what they were blowing up, but they were blowing up something, some pipeline or something.
Mm.
And that's part of the problem, I think, because Star Wars is action. There's a lot of action in Star Wars, and there's been like absolutely no payoff. Like it's all this talk and yap and build up, and
Yeah.
then there's nothing. So
Yeah, they just
they showed him setting up the bombs and everything, and then nothing. We didn't see
yeah,
him for the
exactly,
rest of the
that's what
arc.
Andor's always been like that. They just
Yeah,
yap about it. They just talk about it. They don't show. Yeah.
I had this chat in a stream the other day, and we were saying I can accept it a bit more in season 1 because season 1 is, a whole arc. So I can accept the build up over the season and then the
Sure.
payoff, in the last few episodes. But this one, it doesn't make sense because each arc is basically, a movie. It's two and a
Mm.
half hours or so of content. So over each arc, there should be the build up and then a payoff at the end of each week because this is
Yeah.
like a year, a year, a year, a year. And
Yeah,
there's,
exactly.
yeah, absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. Absolutely
No.
nothing. So,
They always just yap about it. They talk about what they're gonna do, but never do it or show it, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. 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 Now Saw was good. Saw was very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I like
Saw
so
was
he's a
good.
great character. He's always
We
good.
got we got some nerd in the building.
Yo,
What's
Star
going
Wars
on?
nerd.
Leia, Zana, Saj, Padme, Ahsoka,
Mm,
Mara. Yeah, exactly. There's
there's
plenty. There's
countless.
plenty. Ben's in the building. What's going on, Ben?
What's up, Ben?
Oh, we're sharing around the subs. Good stuff, boys.
Let's
Good
go.
stuff. Ah,
Good stuff, guys.
yeah.
Recast with
It
shit
it
spoons
didn't.
didn't look like it. Yeah. Yeah,
It didn't.
I don't like recasts. That's yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm on the same page as you,
Fair. A
man.
lot of people have done it.
Yeah,
I don't
on the same page.
I'm sure I'll watch the episodes, but like there's no promises.
Yeah.
I'm sure I will there.
Yeah, we'll probably chat about it in the live stream. But I'm not gonna make any like
I'm
videos or
not gonna
anything about it.
yeah, I'm not gonna do a
Yeah.
podcast review. Nah. Ain't nothing to review.
It is genuinely the only thing keeping us going.
Genuinely.
Just jumping in a live stream and talking and trying to cope with each other.
Trying to.
You have a request, Isaac.
Follow me as well so I can add you to our group. What's this on? Instagram.
Believe so.
I got you, bro.
I won't be in it because I got to work in an hour and a half. But yeah, do it. It makes the coping a hell of a lot easier.
Retro.
Ben wants Tales of the Salacious B. Crumb.
Yes. Give us that.
Oh, cool. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Fuck, sick. Thank you.
What do you think of that, Isaac? I got my thoughts. What do you once you're done following him? What do you think of that?
We should recasting respectively. They've recasted big characters like Superman, Batman. Actors don't own characters; they play them. I get that. I get that, but like when they recast Superman or Batman, it's in a new universe. This isn't the one. This is in the one universe, and for me, it takes me out of it, especially like a character like Luke Skywalker. Say if you were to recast Luke in the Metaverse era, we've had Mark Hamill's young face as Luke for 50 years now, almost. Um, I would never be able to get used to it. I wouldn't be able to watch it because I'm like, that's not Luke, you know? That's not Luke Skywalker. But that's just me. I get people do like recasts. Um, but it just takes me out of it too much. And I'm a fan of the deep fake. As I said, I think AI should be used. It shouldn't be used to replace things. It should be used as a tool, like every other thing is like CGI or whatnot.
I think yeah, that's a good point. I think owning a character might be a strong word, but I think certain people have you know, for lack of a better word, overwhelming authority on said character and the way it progresses. So, like for
Yeah,
example, Luke Skywalker, George and Mark Hamill are your points of contact there. For
yeah, yeah,
Anakin Skywalker, there's certain characters where they've played them for so long and they know the character
exactly.
inside out. Where they know, and it's like you can go back and talk about Mark and Ryan Johnson and what he tried to tell him and that. But for example, Anakin Skywalker, George Hayden.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah,
yeah. So I
I
think
agree.
there's certain people you should be, maybe consulting and getting input from on certain characters.
But I think that's the
Um,
biggest one. Like you could never recast Anakin Skywalker.
oh God,
Like
no,
that,
God,
never. You
no.
couldn't. That'd be the worst one. You couldn't do that. It wouldn't work. Never.
I'm waiting for someone to come in and tell us they did with Sebastian Shaw. Oh, the one that happened 16 years ago. What is it from a novel or?
That's good. Legends. I like that.
Gazer's in the building. What's going on,
It's
Gazer?
Gaze.
What's going on? Have fun tonight. It should be a good. I'll probably watch it when I get home. It should be a good 3 episodes, but if it's not, you've got each other to cope, so you'll be okay.
If it's not good, is there a point in me watching episodes 4 to 6? I will do it eventually.
Look, it's up to you. Because you ended up coming around on season 1 a bit, didn't you?
I
From memory, you
did. I
didn't
like.
mind. Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, I don't mind season 1. I haven't watched it since it came out, but
yeah,
I looking back, um, I'm sure if I watch it again, I would be like, "This is a real slow burn." I'm
yeah. Okay,
sure, but so far it's still a lot better than season 2. So far,
yeah.
but like we're halfway through season 2 now. It's been 2 whole years in
I know.
universe,
That's
and
like
like,
next week we're done. In 7 days we are done.
holy shit,
Yeah.
we are too. Holy shit, that went wow,
Yeah.
very quick show. 12 episodes, quickest show
Dude, in
yet.
7, because that came out just after Celebration. In 7 days, it's gonna be a month after. No, it's already a month after. No, yeah, in
I
7
left.
days. I'm trying to think.
I
Yeah, in
left
7
for
days will be a month.
Japan a month ago yesterday.
Oh, dude.
Time's not real. I've been saying it. Time's
Oh
not a real thing.
God.
This doesn't make any sense.
It literally is, dude.
Well, no, literally, they
It
don't do anything.
literally is. It's just yapping.
It is, and people say it's the best thing.
Just like we have a legend in here real quick.
Uh,
I just noticed Star
oh,
Wars Sith.
I didn't see that. Star
The
Wars Sith.
celebration guy plugging celebration.
Tony, did you see Tony's new photo with Hayden?
New one. Wait,
Yeah,
what? What? He's met
as
him
far as
since
I'm aware, it's
celebration?
new. It's well, I don't know. He just posted it. I never seen it before from him.
You talking
Um,
about the Plagueis one?
yeah, the book one.
Yeah, I think that was last year.
Oh, okay.
I think it was last year. Yeah. What a sick idea for a
Dope.
photo, though. That is so
It's
good. I've never seen anyone do that
extremely.
before.
Yeah, I messaged him like, "Holy shit, that's sick." Like, the
Yeah.
coolest, yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I can't remember what convention what was it? GalaxyCon. I remember when I messaged him and like when he said he met Hayden and that, and I was like, "Oh, dude, like that's insane." They sent me that photo. I was like, "What the fuck?"
So
I was
cool.
like, "That is unreal. Such a good idea."
I mean, Tony might as well start getting creative with his, photos of Hayden. He's at a
I know.
billion.
That's what I mean. When you meet him that much, you can start. All right,
Yeah,
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 let's think of something
that's
creative.
dope. Um, yeah, man, I'm ready for LA 2027. Bring it on.
Yes.
Can't come quick enough.
Ooh, what are we saying about this? What are we saying about this, Isaac?
Have you guys noticed how mean the Andor fans are when you say you don't like it? Yeah, I know. They're that group of people. And I'm sure they're not all like that, but the loud minority of that group of people, um, I just ignore them at this point. That's I don't
Mm.
I used to, like, fight back. Like, I used to live on Twitter, like, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I used to live on Twitter. I would argue with so many people on Twitter, but I
Yeah.
can't be bothered anymore. I don't have the energy. Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like Andor, so, deal with it. Theory, did you see have you watched Theory's new videos when he reacting to that review from that guy for Revenge of the Sith?
Oh, is this the Matt Walsh stuff?
The Matt Walsh guy.
I haven't seen the videos yet. Oh, sorry, I played another
I
one this
watched
morning.
them last night, both of them. Really, Theory had a lot of good points about, you know, people having their own opinions. It's a really good video. As he
What
said,
was Matt Walsh saying? Like the general breakdown. What was he
just
saying?
typical 2000s prequel hater. Literally,
Oh, really?
there is like this guy are the type was the type of people I was dealing with at school when I was defending the
Yeah.
prequels in comic book stores. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
it's just yeah, like the dude doesn't know anything about Star Wars. Like some of the
Yeah,
points he
okay.
made were like, brother, it's like as a Star Wars fan, you get this frustrated from it.
Yeah, okay. It's so weird,
Yeah,
like,
it's one of
because
those.
obviously I was like 4 or 5 when it came out, and obviously,
Mm,
hadn't even I was probably barely I I was going into primary school at that point, and yeah, dude, like, it took me so long to realize that actually people actually didn't like him.
yeah, I didn't know until I started getting into like their content creation and getting into the community that people didn't like it.
Mm,
I thought
yeah,
they were peak.
that's what I thought.
Yeah,
That's what I thought, and then everyone
yeah.
hates him. I was like, "Oh,
What the fuck?
what do you got here?" Yeah, join him, Joey. It's, if you're not liking it, then they're a good group of guys to cope with. Alright, I'll ring him up right now, nerd, and I'll just let him know that I've died.
Uh,
Was that when you were talking about the recasting, I think?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the shared universe thing is a point. Yeah, sure.
Gotta catch up with these comment how many oh my god, we got so many people in, this is awesome. Um,
Heck yeah.
Darth Galway's in the chat, what's
What's
going
up,
on?
man? Not really liking Endo at the moment, kind of dull, yeah. Besides Saw coming into it,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I've heard Saw was cool, so I want to check out that scene. I haven't
Check
seen
I
it.
think because what was it, 4, 5, 6? I think it was episode 5?
Okay.
I think.
Oh,
Don't quote me, but I think.
I'm not gonna. I probably won't watch them today. I got work
Yeah.
at 2 till 10. Um, I won't feel like watching them when I get home. I'll watch them by next week's episode, so I'll be
Yeah.
ready for the finale.
Absolutely no chance, Retro. You can rest.
You know, this might be controversial. I
Go on. I'm here for it.
I
I'm
don't want them
listening.
to remake the original trilogy, but I think it would be cool to a lot of people are gonna hate this, but reboot it. Not
Wait, what?
towards Ken. No. Not towards Kenan. Not towards Kenan or anything. Just like a fun thing. I don't know, but with like Hayden and Ewan and the prequel actors, like just maybe just one movie, like remake A New Hope with them, Ewan, Hayden in the Vader suit, have some flashbacks to the prequels.
Yeah,
I
right.
think that'd be pretty cool. Nothing
It'd
that's
be
gonna like it doesn't actually do anything. Like it doesn't mean
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
something for
yeah.
fun. Like maybe like a
I
special for the 50th anniversary of the franchise. Like I don't know.
oh,
Like I think it'd be cool. A
it'd
lot of
be
people ain't
cool.
gonna like that, like what I
No,
just said.
absolutely not. Yeah, like yeah,
But I said it. Um,
that's fair
like it
enough.
doesn't. Yeah,
That's fair enough. If I had a choice, like I wouldn't touch anything,
yeah. No, that's
but
fair.
it
Yeah,
would be
true.
cool.
With
I
I
get
wouldn't
what you're
want
saying.
Disney doing it. Like
I
if
yeah.
like bring George back to do it. Like bring George back. Have Ewan and Hayden. The prequel actors. I think it'll be pretty cool.
I get what you're saying. It's
But like
it would be cool.
it like it doesn't mean anything though. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Not canon. It's just just for fun. Just to see it.
What do you think of this recasting Star Wars nerd as Anakin Skywalker?
The only acceptable recasting for Anakin Skywalker. Man, that is okay. That is valid
There you go,
and
nerds. You've got
exciting.
Isaac's seal of approval.
Got my approval, man.
I don't remember where the other massacre happened. I think it was just like a throwaway part of a book from Legends. Yeah, right. Okay. Because yeah, that what I was saying. So what? That's 3 BBY, so 16 years ago. So 19 BBY. So basically, as soon as the Empire came in, they did some slaughter on Gorman, and they're about to redo it again.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we did just touch on it. We did touch on it.
It just was
10,
a really
15
big
minutes ago.
shock factor. Like, it takes you out of the scene, so it doesn't even successfully do whatever it tried to do because you're just like, what? I'm watching Star Wars, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was basically saying, like, yeah, don't agree with it. Don't belong in Star Wars, but like the sort of cherry on top was I was talking about it with a guy at work yesterday who really loves it, and yeah, there was a kid like 18 years old that was like overhearing our conversation. He's seen the original 6 like once or twice, and when I said the line, he was like just so taken aback. He was like, "Wait, that was in Star Wars." So I think that sums it up right there.
Yeah, it does.
I think that sums it up. Absolutely, dude.
Oh, for
Absolutely.
sure we
I'll
will.
be yeah, be very down for it. I was watching one of Tony's videos the other day and he said this hotel he was looking at because it's like right down the I think there's quite a few around the area, but the
Okay.
one he was looking at was like a couple minutes down the road or something.
Yeah, we
And
all gotta get the same hotel again because that was fun in Japan.
oh dude, this one is pricey though.
It
Holy
will be. I've been
crap.
thinking that like America's gonna be crazy expensive.
Dude, so right. So this is a price for four nights, and this you can't book obviously that far ahead
Not yet.
yet. But so if I wanted to book, I think this is yeah, so next year, April next year. If I wanted to book in April next year for a king room, which is the cheapest one there for 4 nights, guess how much it is?
4 nights,
4 nights for a king room. This is the cheapest room.
1,500?
No.
Fuck, way off. 2? 2.5.
Basically,
That's USD?
2,400. No, Australian.
Okay, yeah, because I was saying
Yeah,
Australian prices. Wait, how much?
2,439. 2,439 bucks for 4 nights.
That's like 600. That's more than $600 a night. That's like $600 a night.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. Like that is nuts. So that'd be for 4 nights, which is probably what you'd do. But unless you did 3 nights to save a bit of money. Like
Wait,
you
how
did
much? 25,
No, you'd need to do
2,600.
4. You'd need to do 4. You'd need to do 4 because it's 4 days this time. Fuck. Yeah, it's 2,400. So you would need to get a room with someone else and split. Like if you got a room with someone else and split that,
Oh, yeah,
Easy.
you're chilling.
Like 1,200, $300 a night,
True,
easy,
true,
light work,
true, true.
light work. But yeah, dude, that's
That
that
is
is insane.
crazy. That is
That
crazy.
is insane.
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready to really realize how much America's gonna be.
But that's just what. Well, that's the thing. When I went a couple years ago, it wasn't that bad. Like I stayed one of the hotels I stayed at. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if I booked it on my account or my mates. One of the hotels I stayed at was in Beverly Hills, which is obviously like quite upper class. I don't know if I've got. Have I got the hotel here? No, I don't think I do. My mate must have booked it. I cannot remember how much that was, but I don't think it was that much. It definitely wasn't 600 a night. So I think
Yeah,
I don't know what tariffs and stuff have to do with hotel prices at the moment. It shouldn't
that's
have
what I mean.
too
Is
much to do
it
with it,
is it gonna keep getting worse
or
at
is it going
this
to get
rate?
better?
You would
I don't
hope.
know. We'll see. But that's just one hotel. I haven't looked at the area yet. I haven't looked at the surrounding hotels. That's just going off the one Tony was having to suss at.
Mm,
There could be others around the area and that, but that aren't ridiculous. But then we stayed in downtown LA, so Koreatown. Let's see. And this hotel was nice. It was actually Koreatown to LA Convention Center. The distance between the LA Convention Center and Koreatown is 2 miles,
okay.
which is I think 1.6K per mile, I think.
No idea. They're fucking weird, man.
Yeah, 1 mile is 1.6, so it's about just over 3Ks. And that there's so many places you could stay around. I think it'll be quite accessible, I think. I think. But I mean traffic and that over there's pretty nuts. So you'd want something that's walking distance.
Yeah, for sure. Because that was really handy at Japan, walking distance.
Oh yeah, the hotel location. Price was obviously jacked up, but the location was so good.
Really good. Worth it. Easily.
Was
Yeah, that's what
December.
you
That
said in the
was when the
photo.
Plagueis photo was, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, sick, dude. What
Nice.
sabers are you gonna bring? That is sick. That is sick.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, do you know what'd be a sick photo? I don't know if I want to say it, but imagine, do you know what'd be a sick
I was
photo?
gonna steal your
If you
idea.
had, yeah, well, I'm thinking, what if you had Anakin's and Dooku's saber and you had him doing that too?
Oh, yeah,
Imagine
yeah.
that.
When you get that many photos with Hayden, you just gotta start doing sick ass shit like
Yeah,
that. Like, just
yeah.
start being creative with it because,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be so sick, dude.
that would be.
Sin City's in the building.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a
Completely
place. I'm
agree,
sure it's
man.
well written in that, but just not for Star Wars.
Completely agree. Yeah, Theory's response was great.
I need to go watch them.
Yeah.
I need to go watch them.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt Walsh didn't know what he was talking about.
Because who is Matt? I know the name. Is he a journalist or something? Like, what is he?
I think he's some movie reviewer critic guy.
Ah, yeah,
Apparently, he
okay.
has lots of bad takes on like everything. He's just a negative guy.
I mean, it gets you clicks.
It does. That's what he said in the second video in the follow up. He's like, you guys. He's like, you guys were flaming me for only being negative all the time, and he's like, they're the only videos that do well, so it's your guys' fault. That was a little funny.
Well,
That is true.
Theories alluded to that as well because he was saying,
Theories, yeah.
the
Theories
law videos
drama
don't do well
videos
these days.
do way better. Yeah, they don't. Like,
Because
it's
that's what
full.
I've sort of been. Yeah, that's what I've sort of been thinking about myself. Like, law videos seem to do better as shorts nowadays.
Yep.
So I've sort of tried
Yeah,
to
it's not a
pivot.
full 180 in the last like 5 years. With
Yes. So I've
like, you
sort of
go
had to
back
try
to
and
you go
pivot
back to
a
five,
little.
6, 7 years ago, and the law videos theory posts now would get crazy good views, and
Mm,
now sometimes they like this. He did a Revenge of the Sith law video of Anakin Dooku,
yeah.
29K.
It's
That would
nuts,
get
dude. It's
that would get like
nuts.
400K back in the day,
Yeah.
more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nuts. It's insane.
Yeah, how times have changed.
Sublights in the building. What's up, fellas? Hope you both enjoy
Yo.
celebration. Shame we didn't run it. I was looking out for you, dude, because obviously we
Mm,
messaged a little bit on
mm.
Instagram. I was looking out for you, but yeah, just didn't happen to be in
It
the
was
same place.
it was a fun weekend, man. Hope you enjoyed it too.
Mm. Did you get your email about the Hayden stuff?
So I emailed them because I never got
Oh,
it.
is
I
there a
still haven't got
story
it.
here? Yeah.
There's no story because they're not fucking emailing me back. I've emailed like
Oh,
3 different email addresses. I emailed the one that you gave me, and then
yeah,
I emailed like an official Pix one, and then I emailed
yeah.
some other autograph one they had on their website.
Okay.
No reply. Fucking
I know you
bullshit.
probably checked your junk and that, but nothing in
I
your junk
have
or
every
anything.
day, like I check it all day, every day, and I haven't got anything.
Bruh.
And I know I haven't deleted it because I went through my bin and I go through it like
Mhm.
every day to make sure. There's literally nothing. And I think in the email I read that you got, they said they were confident they got everyone's details.
I
Not
can read it out
mine.
for you. I can read it out for you.
So I'm not very happy with that.
So, for you guys that don't know what we're talking about, obviously the Hayden autograph fiasco, we got our refunds and that. So this email got sent out a week ago, last Wednesday. So we got our refunds and that, and we sort of obviously assumed that was it.
That
But
was
then
it,
we got
yeah.
this email out of nowhere, and this is episode 4. This is A New Hope. They said,
Yeah.
so this isn't from the organizers like Reed Pop. This is from official picks who aren't like his direct agents, but I think they're the guys that sort of look after him at the conventions and stuff. They said, "Hello, Celebration Japan fan. We are contacting you regarding the unavoidable schedule changes with Mr. Christensen's appearance at the event and the subsequent impact on your experience. Please be assured that you remain a priority to us. Our team is currently collaborating with Mr. Christensen's convention management team in the hopes of developing a range of offers for all impacted fans. We hope to have more details to share within the next 2 weeks, so, anytime from now to next Wednesday. We would like to confirm that all purchases have been refunded in full, and we have maintained comprehensive records of all affected ticket holders. You will be contacted promptly when additional information becomes available. Respectfully, official picks." So I don't know why you haven't got an email, first of all, but I don't know what the options are going to be either. I don't know if it's
Yeah, I don't know what the options
I don't know
are.
what to expect.
But like
I
I'm
would
whatever
probably
the
take
options
a
are,
one-on-one dinner. I would probably
I'm
take that.
whatever the options will be, I'm bloody getting that opportunity.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be like uh, a discounted mail-in autograph, maybe, or like for people that are in America, like a discounted
If it's a
autograph
mail
ticket.
in, if it's a mail in that isn't free, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, yeah. You're not wrong. Depends.
Yeah,
Well, I just have to wait and see. I guess I've got no idea what the options are going to be. I'd
that'll
take a
be another
one-on-one
day that
dinner,
comes
but
where
yeah,
I get to see Hayden.
yeah. Uh, we got lots of comments to catch up here. Where are we at to?
We do, but
Yeah, well, have to see sort of how it goes the next couple of years because I'm hoping Dave will sort of, you know, unify everything and sort of streamline
we
it.
hope,
But
we
we'll
hope.
see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think Dave does like to give some, sort of creative freedom, but we'll see. As long as he'll give him the guidelines though. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I guess.
Everyone's saying hi to Sin. So I always love when I see a DM from Ben.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that, man. Twitter people, they used to really get on my
Twitter's a
nerves.
different beast.
I just barely
Twitter
go
is
in
a
it now.
different beast. Yeah, I don't touch it heaps.
Yeah, I used to be on it
Mhm.
so much. I just go on it to post.
I got to hook up to watch Andor reps in the cinema. You feel so lucky. Did 4, 5, 6 on Monday, and we'll do 7, 8, 9 again next week. Sick. Awesome. Is that just like case of like hire? Because obviously, like you can do that here in Australia. You know, you can just hire out a cinema, and you could hook up a fucking gaming console if you want. Do you guys do that in
Yeah,
your
we
cinema? Like you can
yeah
hire out a
yeah
cinema?
we do. We get them during the holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could do your own Star Wars marathon whenever you wanted, really.
You could.
What is like when you guys did the movies and that? Do you guys have film there still, or do you project it just from Disney Plus?
No, we don't project from Disney Plus.
Yeah.
We actually get the like we get a hard drive that it's on, and we have to
Ah,
download it
okay.
from the hard drive onto the projector's computer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see when? Oh, it might have been a month or so ago. Did you see that letter that Rick McCallum, who was like the producer, he sent out this letter to all the
Oh,
cinemas that was screening Revenge of the Sith when it released. And it was saying like we've edited it to suit like this format and everything. And he
oh,
was
yep,
saying, yeah, he was telling the projectionist, you know, the exact sound, the volume
yep, yeah,
adjustments,
yep,
the how to project it, and that it was so
yeah,
cool. Is that like
yeah.
is that a common thing, or is that just sort of show
No.
how deeply they cared about it?
Um, with I know with Oppenheimer, we
Yeah,
got that. Oppenheimer
yeah,
in
cool.
a special aspect ratio and sound mixing. We had to touch tune on our projectors and stuff. Um, but not really common.
Yeah,
Not really. Um, but like someone like Christopher Nolan will always do it with his films.
yeah,
But like Marvel movies, we get like the big blockbusters. Nah.
yeah. Okay.
But there is every now and again a movie that, yeah, is like that.
What do we think of this?
Yeah, nah, nah, not a
Not a
not an
fan.
anime guy.
Yeah, God, like, have you ever watched? Have you watched Visions?
I watched the start of season 2. I watched like the first episodes.
Yeah,
I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 2,
yeah,
and it's cool. It's just not for me.
yeah. I haven't touched it. I don't know anything about it. I know a couple characters, and that's about it. Yes,
Fuck yeah,
dude.
man.
Yeah, dude. Those nights were the highlights. That was so good.
They were.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. I'll drive there. It'll be about 5, 6 hours drive, depending on traffic. 3 hours from Vegas to LA, and the other 3 hours of sitting in traffic. Is that now? I need you to clarify. Is some of that exaggeration, or is it actually that bad? Because I remember we drove. So like, because I went over on like a Kentucky tour. So because obviously you can do the drive in like since said 3 hours or something. So there was a bus with all of us on it, like a charter bus, and so that from like Koreatown, which is downtown LA, to Vegas was I mean, we stopped for a bit and that as well, but it was probably 5 hours maybe. That was because we stopped and had a bit of a walk around and that, but probably could have done it in 3.5, 4 hours to
Damn, bro.
Vegas.
I Australia's fucking traffic's bad. I would hate to see America.
Dude, America's nuts and they got so many
I
more lanes
bet.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they would need
We'll just crash at Vegas. We'll just crash in Vegas.
it. Thanks, Sin,
Sink
man.
and drive us. Yeah, for sure. It was good at Japan because like there was the one hotel that was right across the roads, and that just happened to be like the hub.
Everyone
I d-
stayed there.
yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to Celebration. Like, I guess you just have to suss where everyone's staying because there's so many hotels around the area. I think
Yeah.
like it could be one of many.
If they're all close by, it still will work.
Yeah, like you can still go for lobby drinks and then walk
Yeah.
2 seconds and you're at your hotel. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Disneyland's I do want to do that again, and like Universal and all that. Disneyland, Universal, they're so good. The one
Yeah,
in
I
t
really
the one in
I
Japan, like,
yeah.
I didn't do the Disneyland Japan was a bit childish, like,
Yeah,
for the
I
kids.
wasn't a fan of it, so
Yeah.
I really wanna go to, yeah, Disneyland in California. Definitely. Universal Studios in Japan was really good, I loved that. So I
Yeah.
would love to see the American one, of course.
Where are we? Do you guys have any future content plans lined up? What do you got,
Um,
Isaac?
I'm kinda just vibing, chilling, going with the flow at the moment since getting back from Celebration. I have a lot of
Yeah.
motivation to create Star Wars content,
Yep.
but I've never really done the lore kind of videos. I don't think I would, but, I enjoy making the shorts.
Yeah.
Obviously, I really enjoy these weekly or fortnightly live streams with Jesse. Um,
Yeah.
Joseph, who I do the movie podcast with, he's currently in Europe, but he'll be back soon. We'll probably get back on the podcast, but I do want to tweak how I run the podcast. I haven't fully made up my mind yet, but I think I'll probably make some changes. Nothing too drastic, but um, more kind of the YouTube format more than a podcast format is what I want to go for. Um, got to do my Thunderbolts review. It was
Yep.
a really good movie. Any Marvel fans out there? That was one of the best Marvel movies in a while. I really enjoyed it. What about you, man?
Okay. For me, sort of knuckling down a bit. So like lately I've been doing 2 shorts a day and I've seen some
That's good.
like so like on Instagram, I've sort of seen some good growth with that. Even like YouTube, like my
Yeah,
views have
the
been
reels I
very
did of Celebration
consistent.
on Instagram,
Mm,
like I've gained like 100 followers in the last 30 days, which is like really good for me. Like I've never
good
really had
shit,
that
dude.
grow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm nearly at I'm at 750 now. I was at like 630
Yeah, good shit, dude.
the other day.
um So yeah, just being consistent, like double upload. So at the moment, since I've been doing that, and I've sort of adjusted a couple of things on the back end. So with that, I've seen some good growth. Like previously I'd have, I might get 10, 15K on a video, and the next few would do like 5, 6, 7K, and then maybe another 10K and things like that on the shorts on YouTube. But the last few, so since I started doing it, which was this day,
Mm,
April 30th, I got 7K, 58, 13, 28, 10, 14, 28, 30, 25, 21, 24. So the consistency and
it's
just
good.
adjusting a couple things on the back end seems to be working.
Yeah.
Even on Instagram, like I think I got 8K followers on
Yeah, I
Friday,
saw that. Good stuff.
and then it's Wednesday now, and I've got another 340 in the last
Yeah,
3 4 days.
wow. Jesus, man.
So yeah, yeah, I don't know, but
That's good ass.
I don't know, but yeah, no, it's been good. So yeah, just sort of being consistent. I think I enjoy doing the lore videos, like the long form lore videos,
Mm,
but they don't like I put effort into them, obviously, and then I get a good thumbnail done by my friend Skywalker Arts, and they just don't get views. Like no one looks at them, and like they're good videos. Like I'm super proud of
yeah.
them. I think there's like some interesting lore in there, and yeah, like
Yeah.
Fury's not pulling many. Obviously, that's going to trickle down, and obviously, I don't have like nearly the same following, so you're not going to get many. So I think if I keep doing lore, maybe as like short form and do the other
That's a
stuff as
good
long
idea.
form videos.
That's a good idea.
Um, but yeah, I got a couple sort of like series in the back of my head I want to do, so I gotta plan them out and figure out exactly how I want to go about it. But yeah, hopefully in the next couple of months I'll start doing that stuff. But yeah, just consistency at the moment, which and the double shorts and things like that.
Yeah, no, that's really good.
And just like continuing to collaborate too, like streams like this
Mm,
and yeah, like with Gazer and meeting all these other people and that. Like I really enjoy that. Just talking about
mm,
Star Wars and stuff like that. So yeah, no, it's been
yeah,
good fun.
exactly.
Been good fun.
Yeah, I wish.
Battle Packs is in the building.
Yeah,
What's
battle
going on, Battle
packs.
Packs?
What's up, my
What's
G?
going on? I moved to Vegas from LA. I can confirm it's all true. It's all
Fuck,
true. The
man.
Force, all of it.
Fucking hectic
It's pretty nuts.
in here in Australia, in Brisbane at least. Like, when we get the Olympics in 2032, we're doomed. No, like, you just have no idea. It's gonna be the most
Yeah.
embarrassing Olympics ever.
Oh god. Where's the village gonna be? Do you know? Oh, I mean, it's 7 years out,
They
so you probably don't. But...
they're so they're building it at a golf course called
Yeah.
Victoria
Okay.
Park. It's where I
Yeah.
had my semi-formal in year 11.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
So, yeah. Well, I don't know. They were gonna redo the Gabba, which I'm sure you know the
Yeah.
village.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They were gonna redo that, but they're not doing that anymore. The Gabba's in shit
Oh.
location anyway.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
in terrible location. There's so much traffic around the Gabba. It's
Yeah.
bad.
I still find it so weird people like live in Vegas because I only saw like the main strip. I was like, where do people live around here? It's so weird. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's
many
so
people live
weird to
over there.
think people actually live
Yeah,
in Las Vegas.
I know. For us on Ben's podcast, the only future content plans we have are just doing some dedicated stuff about Tales of the Underworld, standalone episodes about some of the upcoming movies, etc. That's good, man.
Yeah,
That's good.
nice, man.
That's good.
That's good stuff. Yeesh. Yeah, I think so. I feel like if I didn't go all 3 days, I would have been like seeing people like posting on social media, and I'd be like, "Oh, I wish I was still there." Like it was just fun hanging out with everybody, and it's just worth it to go every day just for that one sole reason is you get an extra day of hanging out with everyone or whatever. Um, and then
I
yeah,
think,
like
yeah.
yeah, and it also depends what you want to do. A lot of my time at Japan celebration was being in line. I had a lot of autographs and photos. Um, but no, it was worth it definitely to go every day. Yeah, it was fun and just to be around everyone every day of the
Yeah.
event. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely worth it. Probably needed 4 days.
Yeah,
Um,
Japan did.
yeah. But no, it was definitely worth it, dude. Like there was stuff to do, stuff to see. Um, and you can obviously leave whenever like the hotel's across the road, so you can leave whenever you want, come back whenever you want, sort of thing. Um, but yeah, no, there was plenty. It depends what you want to get out of it too. Like obviously, if I wasn't stuck in lines and that so much, I like if I wasn't there for the autographs and I was just there to walk around, see stuff, then you can probably cover everything. Like I probably could have covered everything quite quickly.
Sure,
But
definitely
yeah, being in the lines and that obviously
takes a
drags
lot
it
of your
out quite a
time.
bit. But yeah, I was able to do pretty well everything I wanted. Didn't get to the animation panel. If they were on schedule,
Yeah.
I would have been able to, but
So
Rosario
with
was
the
so far
Ahsoka
behind.
panel, I think even
Yeah.
though I didn't have a reservation, I would have got my way in. I did it for the Mando Grogu panel.
I was
I
gonna say,
would have
somehow
figured it
snuck
out.
into that, so yeah, you would have
Yeah, I
been
would have
fine.
figured it out for the Ahsoka panel. But yeah, my that was the shit. That was a shit morning. No one the Saturday screwed
Yeah.
up everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all the drama now. That's what people are into.
Yeah. Then which yep. Yeah. Times have changed.
Dizzy's from Australia. Where in Australia are you from, Dizzy? I'm in Adelaide. Isaac's up in Brisbane.
Brizzy. Um. Just just make a video, talk about your love for Star Wars. I think that's a good starting point. Um, how you got into it, why you like it, what's your favorite movies, TV shows. Um, but from there, do you know if you want to do reaction type of stuff, lore videos, yeah, and figure out what you actually enjoy making content of, and then start with that, and then tweak it as you go. You'll definitely figure it out.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Just pick literally whatever you enjoy because you don't want to make content you think people are gonna like, but you don't enjoy because then it'll just end up
Exactly.
feeling like a chore and you won't enjoy it. So yeah, just and like find like start with content you really enjoy, and then if you can work it into like a little niche or something. But yeah, no, yeah, just start, dude. Just start, make it about what you love, and see what happens from there. Destiny, no. Do you know what this is about, Isaac? Uh,
No,
No idea. No idea. Yeah, yeah, battle packs
for
agreed.
sure we did, man. Mm.
Because then they could have had a day for all like the backed up people for Hayden and that. But yeah,
Yeah, it's true. Hey,
I
that'd
saw
be
them
a
doing that
big
at a
that
convention recently. They had like times, and then they had times for just like anyone that wasn't able to get in early, like yeah, backed
backups.
up. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
they
why would
needed
you
that.
not? Yeah, you need
And
that.
having no fourth day at Japan would have yeah, that would be a big reason as to why all those delays happened
Mm,
because they would have sold as many tickets
yeah,
as anyway if they had a fourth day or not.
yeah,
So yeah, they crammed it in. Mm.
yeah, dude. Yeah, we both got our photo with Ashley.
Actually, it was amazing. Yeah,
Ashley was amazing. Yeah. Oh, 100%, dude.
for
100%.
sure,
We'll see each other.
for
Need to meet
sure.
you guys. I've
I
been talking to you online for 2 years or whatever.
yeah, I really want to go. I think I will. Like I'm sure
Yeah.
I'll go. Um, it'll just yeah, it's probably gonna be expensive,
That's the thing,
but
but
I'll make it
flights
work.
look cheap, dude. That's the
They do.
thing.
We were
So
looking at them
it's
last week or
yeah.
something. Eh?
So it's sorta it might
Yeah,
balance out a little bit. We never know.
hopefully, hopefully.
Hope
So I spent way more than I expected in Japan, and
Yeah,
that's
okay.
solely because everything is so cheap. So I see something like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cheap as I'll buy that, and
Yeah.
it just adds up. Like the amount of
Yeah.
stuff I bought, I didn't realize most of it was clothes, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. So cheap. Let me buy that, and then it just added up because that's how they get you. They make everything cheap, and so you just buy everything. You're like, oh, that's
Feel like
cheap.
you're saving
You don't
money,
realize.
but yeah.
Yeah, but you end up spending more. It's crazy.
It's Palmy, not Palmer, Dizzy.
Wait, what did you say it is?
It's Palmy, not
Yeah,
Palmer.
yeah, yeah, good, good,
I
good.
used to think it was a whole eastern state thing, but it's just Victoria.
Oh, it's palmy.
Yeah, Palmy. Oh, I remember you telling me about this, Ben. He was the one who asked Hayden to go to his wedding this summer in front of a crowd of people at Steel City Con. And Hayden took his info and said, we'll see. Dude, imagine Hayden rocked up at your fucking wedding, dude.
Holy shit, man! Imagine that'd be wild, bro. Oh my god.
You know what? It genuinely
Right.
wouldn't surprise me if he did either. He's like the nicest
Yeah,
guy. It actually would not surprise me if it happened.
bro. If that happened, I wouldn't even, be with my wife the whole night. I'd just be with Hayden the whole night.
I'll take Hayden on the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Oh, we need story time with Isaac. Isaac, go.
Oh, yeah, man. So right, I got to Tokyo Airport, right, Narita, coming home, flying home to Brizzy, and coming over to Japan with my Saber was fine. I landed in Osaka because that's where I started my trip. Going through Brisbane Airport when I was leaving Australia. Saber was fine. It was in a fishing rod bag attached to my carry-on. Went through security fine. Not one question, not one look. Got to Osaka, went through customs, nothing. Went through security there, nothing. Was fine. But then when coming home, get there, go through security, and three of the airport security literally rush over to me and literally circle me, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And, like, they're not talking English, they're just pointing at my thing, and they're like, "What? What? What?" And I pulled it out, like, I unattached it from my bag and was like, "Oh, it's just a Star Wars toy. Star Wars convention was on, Star Wars toy," trying to be, very clear and simple to them. And they're like, "No, no, no." And then they say like follow, and so I follow them, and they take me to the security room, and then they take it off me, and they say we open, and I'm like yep, and then they open it, they unwrap it because I had it in bubble wrap, and it was the blade. I had the hilt in my suitcase, and then the blade in the fishing rod bag, and then they were inspecting it. They asked me questions about it. They had they pulled out a translator, and were asking me questions about it, what it is, what I use it for, stuff like that. And I was with my mum, but they took me away from my mum, and it was scary. It was
It
scary,
would have been
in
quite
a foreign
confronting, especially when they all
it
run up
was.
to you and that, yeah.
Yeah, it went so quick.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking at me in the airport when they're, like,
Yeah,
escorting
yeah.
me away to the security room. Everyone's looking at me like I have fucking bomb or some shit. It was scary, and the
Yeah.
fact, like, going through Brisbane Airport and then Osaka Airport, literally no questions. So I thought, "Oh, I'll be
Yeah.
fine then." Literally, I'm leaving the country now. I'll be fine. Like, coming in, literally no questions, but leaving, yeah, it was, really, really big deal. Yeah. True, man. I didn't think of that. That's under a bit too much stress. Yeah, that's true, man. Thanks for the tip. Yeah.
You just started waving.
Yeah, it's wild. Good way to end the trip. Crazy.
Ben,
I
the piece
also
that
did I
yeah.
was so scared they were gonna take it. I'm
Oh,
glad
yeah.
it was just the blade, and I'm sure I can replace the blade pretty
That's what I
easy,
mean.
but
They do sell the blades on Theory Saber, so
yeah,
worst case
exactly.
scenario, could have bought one,
Exactly.
but yeah, as
Yeah.
long as it wasn't the hilt.
Yeah, exactly. If it was a hill, I'm like, "Yeah, fuck."
Where does Milton live? Because I'm just, like, thinking logistically, like, because where Hayden lives and that, I'm just wondering, like, how likely it would not surprise me if he did, though. That'd be nuts.
Yeah, would be wild.
That'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah, I feel like it's something that would definitely happen.
Dude, there was, like, actual so I think on one day there was, like, a guy, probably was the same guy, honestly. He was going around in a Chewbacca costume, and then I saw him in a pink Chewbacca costume, and he was
Oh,
genuinely, like, 7 foot. Um,
yeah, they're tall.
but yeah. Battle Packs is off. I'll be off in a sec too. Thanks so much, Battle Packs. Have a
See ya, man.
blast in the stream. Hopefully they're good episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, shit, they come out in, like, 20 minutes. Much love, man.
But yeah, no. I'm only a little bit taller than him. I'm not Chewbacca. I'm not Chewbacca. There was a good Tarful costume going around as well.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we saw that. That was really good.
This is disgraceful. This is disgraceful
Come
behavior.
on, man. What?
There you go. Use code BattlePacks for a 5% discount on your
Got you,
Theory
man.
Savers. Milton lives in Philly because what Hayden? I reckon Hayden lives in LA and then like he's got his farm in Canada.
His farm. Yeah.
And when he asked the question, he told his fiance start recording. She didn't know what he was going to say, and he said she about fell over when he asked. When did he ask? Did she? Did he ask him at the autograph? I need the answer to this before we sign off.
Yeah, you gotta go to work, don't you, man?
Soonish, yeah. 5:45 p.m. here. You guys take care, stay safe. I'll see all of you next time. May the force be with you
See ya,
soon. Thank
man.
you for
Thanks for
dropping in.
stopping by, man.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
that's insane. So is it like a
Pause, man.
yeah, right, okay. So what,
Eh,
did he come up did Hayden like come up to him after then and say like give me your details? Or did Milton like see him at an autograph or photo and give him his details?
Be wild.
I could so see it happening, dude.
I could too. I can literally see the TikTok video happening. Hayden Christensen came to my wedding. I can see it happening. I literally see that video being a thing.
Oh, that's unreal. When's the wedding?
That's
I need to know when to
crazy.
expect this. When is the wedding?
That'd be be insane, dude.
All right, 6-7 weeks away. We will see. There you go. We'll see if he rocks up. I'll need to remember that date. When is it? I'm assuming it's a weekend. Saturday, there you go. 28th of June, will Hayden rock up? You have to wait and see if he gets, like, announced at a convention or something.
Yeah. Rip.
Probably not now, it'd be too soon. When's it come out? In, like,
Yeah,
15
man.
minutes?
Yeah.
I think it comes out in, like, 15 minutes. Alright, well, I'll have to go get ready for work. Is there anything
Yeah,
else you
man.
wanna cover or anything? I think we're all
No,
good.
I think we got everything. Main ones, yeah, Tales of the Underworld. Happy
Yeah.
May 4th for the weekend, guys.
Yes, sir.
It's, anything special for the 7th of May? May's Star Wars month, so anything 7th
I
or
don't know if
nothing?
I don't know if anything is on the 7th.
Played Revenge of the 5th on Monday, Revenge of the 6th yesterday. Revenge of the 7th. Revenge of the 8th tomorrow.
Yeah, no, thank you for stopping by, man. Absolutely. Whether it's funny or venting, please hit me up. I always love hearing from you.
Let's see you, man. Thanks for
Alrighty.
stopping by.
Yeah, that was good chats. Good chats. Yeah, good stuff, dude. Till
Yeah.
next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for
See
dropping
you
along.
in the next
We had good
episode.
views.
Yeah, it was good. Good chats.
Mate,
Thanks,
till
guys.
next time. May the force be with you always.